of this magnitude, everybody probably expected Al Ahly to win, but Sundowns came in with a away goal, and on the other side, everybody probably expected Pirates to win, and it shows that even Pirates scored 2 away goals, and they were not guaranteed even to qualify, and that shows us there's no big club, there's no small club. It's who can manage the expectation of a big match, a semi-final second leg. It was very important for us to keep the clean sheet, but we know we got a very big job to do here in the second leg. I think Simba is a big club, a huge institution that should normally play Champions League. But we were in a rebuilding phase where we released a lot of players. You know, we released 15 to 17 players and signed 13 new players before I came. And in the second week of pre-season, we identified 2 positions, 1 striker, 1 goalkeeper. So I was responsible for bringing in those 2 players with our scouting team. And you know, the profile, the type of player we signed is 18 to 24 years old, so a young team in the rebuilding phase of this project. And yes, we've exceeded expectations because it was probably the first time for most of our players to play in a tournament like this, traveling away from home. And our first task in our prelim was Al Ahly Tripoli. I remember playing Al Ahly Tripoli for Orlando Pirates after beating Simba in the quarterfinal of the Confed. We played Al Ahly Tripoli in the semi-final. So that is the magnitude of team that we got. And yes, nobody really gave us a chance because we have a young team, we have a new team. If you take the starting lineup of last season, we have 4 players, our right back, our left back, Fabrice Ngoma and Kibu. So 4 players remaining out of the starting lineup of last season. So it's a brand new team, a young team, and a new coaching team. So yes, we've settled, we've probably exceeded expectations, but like I said, the young team and a big club coming together, we probably expected to go all the way. So we take it step at a time. We've got a big semi-final to play before we can think of the final. Yasin Mzamiru is still struggling with his Achilles tendon. He will be out. Shemalone Fondu will do a late fitness test to see his availability. Otherwise, we have a full-strength squad. Nobody really facing any big challenges. Little niggles here and there from, of course, we've been training on fields that are a bit flooded, loose under the foot with the rain we've been having here in Durban. But little niggles, little small knocks, but I'm sure we'll be full strength, of course, besides Mzamiru Yasin. Look, everybody was asking me after we just finished in the CAF Confederations Cup final with Orlando Pirates, then going to Russia, and everybody was asking me, why do you take a team that is bottom of the log and no hope to survive? But it's a club close to my heart, and I had to do everything to try to save them. And already getting to the playoff final was a huge achievement on its own, considering where they were in the log. But it's a team that is close to my heart. I played for them. We made history with them, getting in the highest position in 4th place. We got to a cup final, we got to semi-final. So we made huge achievements with the club. And of course, seeing the club at the bottom with no hope, coming from a big stage where I was, to take them, everybody was saying I'm crazy, but I had to try. The project so far is, like I said, we've probably exceeded expectations, but we've got big ambitions as a technical team. We still have 3 competitions to play for. Yes, we have to win all our remaining league matches to be champion. Yes, we're in the semi-final of a cup. Let's call it the FA Cup, CRDB Cup. And we've got this big task ahead of us in the semi-final second leg. So juggling competitions, we know after this match is immediately four matches in the space of 2 weeks in the league to catch up our 4 matches that we're behind. And then it's hopefully the final traveling away first.
Yes, sir. Coach, this is Robin Mandala from Sportswire. Coach, I just wanted to find out here, with Stellenbosch having taken gameplay here, does it give an advantage, or also are you aware of the character that they've gone this far, having not played, at home, in Stellenbosch?
Yeah, they're a dangerous team. They, just looking at the history, last season, season before, they beat Sundowns, they beat Pirates, they struggle a little bit with Chiefs, but they're the hoodoo teams of the big teams, and they know how to play against big teams. They don't mind not having the ball. They cannot have the ball for the entire match, 30-40% possession, and then they hit you with one counter attack. So they're a very, very dangerous team. And looking at how they're approaching CAF games, they're going very much percentage football. They're playing the ball behind your defense line with their speed. They're getting a long throw on the halfway line. They're throwing it into the box. Any ball can fall. And that was probably the most dangerous moment from a long throw. We manage their transitions, and that is extremely key. But it's a very difficult, awkward match that we're going to play. Maybe they come with a different approach and say, let's high press Simba, or maybe they're a little bit more cautious, knowing that an away goal, they will have to score 3. So we prepared for all game plans or all strategies that they will come with. We have to be ready to be able to do the job. And like I said in the first leg, my concern was keep a clean sheet. 0-0 was okay for me. When I approach this match, I want to score an away goal. You focus at the next job at hand, and we totally committed to Simba. We started this project. We only 8-9 months into the project, and our objective as a club is to dominate Champions League. So we're on course to qualify for Champions League, and that is the vision of our president, very similar to what Dr. Patrice Motsepe did when he bought Sundowns. And our president has huge ambitions to be able to dominate Africa. So this is we're only baby steps into the project, so still lots to come. And our young squad, we're not yet at our full potential. They've gained a lot of experience of getting this far in this competition, but we know next season we have to strengthen, we have to be ready for a higher level, that is Champions League football.
Are you still expecting an answer, or are you fine? Thank you, sir. We don't have anyone on this side? Okay, yes, sir. Coach, there's the mic. Coach, how much did it have to have your own technical team in this team?
I think that was key, because with a new team and new players, and we had 3 weeks in Egypt, and immediately Simba Day 3.5 weeks later. So we had 3 weeks to mold the team in terms of putting our principles in, our playing style, how we see football, and the type of intensity we wanted to play. So 3.5 weeks we played the Simba Day, and then the next week we played Yanga in the Community Shield semi-final. So if I had a whole new technical team, it would have taken me more time to be able to. So it was plug and paste. Even in Raja Casablanca, we had the same technical team, the same brains trust with us over there. So it was just here, come, plug in and play. That made it very important. And everybody is talking about the coach and the players, but the people behind the scenes, the technical team, has a huge role to play in fine-tuning the real details in terms of fitness, in terms of periodization, in terms of goalkeeper coaching, in terms of analysis. And of course my assistant Darren Wilkin is one of the best football minds to come out of the country, and I'm sure he'll make a top head coach one day.
Okay, I'll take the last 2 questions. Yes, starting with you, sir.
Coach Fatu, how much of an influence does it have? I mean, you're from South Africa, you played against Coach Steve before. How much of an influence does it have in the way that you plan or set up your team, knowing Coach Steve so much?
Yeah, we've played Stellenbosch many times before. My assistant coach worked under Steve Barker at Amazulu. He was the analyst for Coach Darren Wilkin. So we know them quite well. We know how they think. We know what type of football they play. But when it comes to this stage, it all falls out of the window. Let's take the fact of they're playing in Durban instead of Danny Craven Stadium, or at least Cape Town Stadium. We played our home match in Zanzibar instead of the 60,000 Benjamin Cup. Also a huge disadvantage. So both teams have the disadvantage of not really playing at home. Both technical teams have played against each other many times, but at this stage, with the pressure, with the emotion, with